Hello, April and Gabe. We're going to go through lesson 133 together. And this is another one that I can't really show you very well because I don't have a protractor or compass that I can use on this. But we're going to do the best we can, okay? So you're going to bisect angles on this one. Bisecting just means dividing them perfectly in half. Okay, so that means if you perfectly bisect it, both sides will have the same measures. Okay, there's two ways to do it. The first way you can do it is use your protractor. So if you don't have your protractor and compass, get those out. You can pause me, and we will be using our protractors first of all. All right, so first of all, you're going to bisect a protractor. You're going to bisect an angle with the protractor. So what you want to do is you want to measure this angle like we have been doing. And maybe the easiest thing to do, maybe you're learning, is to extend that. And then you're going to set your protractor on here. Whoops, and this is the center. That's not centered, but you're going to start with the 0 and measure this angle. If you pause it, if you need to measure it. Do you get 60 degrees? You should, or close to it. What is half of 60? 30, right? So let's say on mine, even though I'm not accurate, this is about 30 degrees. So you're going to mark above your protractor or wherever you can mark it on your paper near the 30-degree mark. Then you can remove the protractor, use it as a straight edge, and connect that dot to the vertex of your triangle. And at this point, you have just bisected it, and then you're going to write 30 degrees on each side. Okay? All right, let's do it to the second one. I'm going to erase so I don't get too sloppy. All right, so I would extend this one. All right, just because I'm left-handed, you can extend the other one. Put it on there, put your protractor on here, and measure. Start with your 0 here and follow this up if you're going the same way as me. Measure that. You need more time, pause. All right, did you get 100 degrees? All right, so half of 100 is 50. So find your 50 spot, mark it, then remove your protractor, use it as a straight edge, and connect the two dots. And then mark each one 50 degrees. Pretty easy, right? Easy stuff. I've already done this lesson, but I found out my sound was so bad, so now I have a headphone on, a microphone up to my face because I'm covering. What happens is they have the microphones on the screen of this computer. So when I hold it, because I'm left-handed, my hand often is on top of the microphone. And so that's when it gets muffled. So Ron has actually ordered me a Bluetooth microphone, but it's not in yet. So I'm using a pair of headphones with a microphone on it. And hopefully it's better for you. Okay, so finally I'm going to, hey, just like, yeah, let's do it. I was going to do it different, but I'm not. I'm going to extend this one, right? Put your protractor on it. Measure it. Do you get 120? All right, so mark half of 120, which is 60. And put a line. And then mark them. All right, pause me if you need more time to do that. Because now we're going to get to the compass. The compass is a little trickier, but it is fun. So it's almost like drawing. It's kind of fun. So we're going to have fun with this. All right, so get your compass out. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the metal pointy part, the part that doesn't write, and you're going to put it on your vertex. All right? Then you can make your compass any size, as long as it fits inside this angle. You don't want it to go up here. You don't want it to be spread apart that far. You want it to be spread apart somewhere in here. Okay? All right. So say I spread my compass till it reaches like right here, okay? Oh, I need my pencil. Like right here, okay? So I'm going to swing the compass around the pencil part and make a little arc around it like that. So do that. Okay, if I go too fast on this, just pause me. All right, then take your compass, put the metal point on this side, or you can put it on the other side, it doesn't matter, but then you stretch it to the other side and measure that length. Okay, you're going to make a length from here to here. Okay, now be very careful if your compass is not super tight that you don't lose that measurement as you do the rest of it. Now at this point, put your pointy metal part on either this point or this point. Doesn't matter which one you do first. And then put the pencil part up in here. And put it down, and you're going to make like a little arc somewhere up here. If you're like on this side, you'll make an arc like that. If you put your metal point on the other side, you're going to make an arc like this. And you're going to do both sides like this. I know I've got a lot of writing. Let me get rid of some of this so you don't think. So what I do first is I make the arc, then I measure from here to here, and then I'm going to put it up there and make an arc here, and then an arc here. All right. After that, where your little arcs intersect, that should be the center if you did it correctly. So you can take a straight edge, take a protractor, and make a straight line through it. We're not measuring them, we're just marking the center. Okay? So on this one, put your metal point down here, okay? Make a nice big one to there. You can put it anywhere as long as it's inside of it, okay? And then, I mean, you really technically could go outside of it, but that gets a little hairy. All right, now measure from here to here. After you measure from there, put your metal point on either side, take your pencil up to the top, and make an arc. Then put it on the other side and make another arc. And where they meet should be the center. I'm amazed at how accurate I am. Freehand, it's not too bad, is it? All right. One more. Make an arc. Remember, put your metal point down here. And then swing your pencil through the middle of it somewhere. Now measure from here to here. Now put your metal point on either side. But you'll put it on both sides and make arcs up top. Put a dot in the center of that and then go through like that. All right. All right, number 3. If you're still doing it, pause me. Number 3, mark under the angles that are not bisected. So they're not bisected if they're not perfectly halved. So A doesn't even look close to being halved. So it's not bisected. B is pretty close, if not perfectly bisected. C is awfully close, but it's not bisected. I think this one's a little bit smaller than this one. And D is perfectly bisected. So we're good. All right, let me find the back. I have to rotate this one. Again. No. How about again? Again. Okay, here we go. It worked. Okay, draw angles with the stated degrees and bisect. So for number 4, you're going to have to do this on your own. Do it on another sheet of paper. Get a piece of copy paper and make nice big angles and have fun with it. I would use your compass just because it's fun. Protractor's easier, quicker. It's totally up to you. They're letting you choose either one. I think in the next lesson they're going to tell you which one to use. So maybe you could do like one of each and then do your third one, your favorite one. How about that? Number 5, you're just measuring these angles And don't forget, I would suggest that you extend these way out so that they go through your protractor and you get an accurate measure. Okay? I'm going to do the story problems with you. At least most of them. All right. Michelle saw a sign that advertised 3 donuts for $1.25. At that rate, what would 12 donuts cost? So let's set this up as what I call like a ratio problem. So 3 donuts cost $1.25. So therefore, how much would 12 donuts cost? The big question. Pretty easy though. Now that we have it set up, you can see what you need to do, don't you? 3 times what is 12? 4. So then $1.25 times 4 is what? I'm not going to give you that answer. You can pause me and figure it out and put your answer down there. All right, next one. For the summer, Andy has a part-time job. Okay, and because I've already done this lesson so many times, I know what to do. So I'm going to write, what he's done is he's made a budget. And he's got all these different things, and I'm going to write them on the side here. Okay? He, let's see. He has $60 per week. He wants to use the money wisely, so he's making a budget. He has 10% for church, so we have church. I'm just going to write the amounts here. And then next we have college. And next we have savings. Then next we have clothes. Then youth activities, others, and miscellaneous. And this looks like it's going to take forever, but it's not, because a lot of them are the same. All right, so he has $60 a week. For church offering, he does 10%. So what is 10% of 60? You could do 60 times 0.10, and you would soon find that that is $6, right? Savings, on the other hand, is, oh no, college. 25% for college. So you're going to want to figure out what 0.25 is of 60, or 1/4 of 60. You could do that too. Two places. I get $15. What about you? All right, so this one's at 15. All right. Oh, I've got these wrong here. Sorry. I'm like, it's not lining up. Church is 6. College is 15. Is that better? All right, now savings is 20%. Now this one's easy because church was 10%. So to make 20%, we can just double it. So what's double of 6? 12. Okay, and then clothes is also 20%. So it's going to be the same amount. $12. The youth thing is 10%. So we can go back up to the church number. 6. Others is 10%. And miscellaneous is 5%. So 5% is half of 10%. So 10% was $6. What's half of that? $3. And if we did it right, we should end up with $60. So let's see, there's 3 6s. That's 18. 18 plus 15 is 33. 43, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, plus 3 more is 60. I get $60. All right. 10 pounds of potatoes cost $3.50. At what rate do 15 pounds cost? All right, so we're going to set up just like that other one. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so 10 pounds goes for $3.50. So how much will 15 pounds go for? Okay, now this one's a little trickier because 10 times a whole number does not equal 15. So what we can think of is 10 times what equals 15. So this is 15 divided by 10. Right? 10 goes into 15. I think I'm going to leave this as a fraction. So that'll be 5/10. 5/10 reduces to 1/2. So I have 1.5 here. This is times 1.5, right? All right, so change the 1.5 to an improper fraction, and you get 3/2. And that will be times $3.50. 2 goes into 350 because it's even. Half of 350, well, half of 3 is $1.50. Half of 50 is a quarter. So $1.50 and a quarter is $1.75. And at that point, you're just going to do 3 times $1.75. I'll let you do that part on your own. I know I did that fast. You can always back up and have me do that again. All right. Mr. Hutton bought a new car for I want to do this one. Mr. Hutton bought a new car for $18,325 plus the 6% sale tax. What was the final cost of the car? And I think I have just realized that I already did this lesson for you guys. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to keep going because I don't think I did. All right, so if they just wanted to know the sales tax, you would just multiply that by the 6%, right? But they want to know the total cost of the car. So they want the total cost of the car, which is 100% of the car, 100% of the price, plus the 6%, which is sales tax. So they want a total of 106%. So you're going to have to take the $18,325, make the percent into a decimal, which is 1.06, and multiply that. And you can stop and you can solve that. Okay? E. Miss Burke has rented a new apartment. Actually, I'm going to stop there because E, F, and G are green. We'll let you do those for extra credit if you want. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video at this point because you may not. If you do them, you get extra credit. E and F is actually kind of a very practical problem. So if you have the time and you think you can figure it out, go ahead and try to do E and F at least. And then if you do G, just remember that they sell the carpet by the square yard, and the measurement for her house is in her room is in square feet. So what I would do first of all is I would change these feet into yards because they both go into yards easily. Remember, there's 3 feet in a yard, so 12 divided by 3 would be 4 yards. And 18 divided by 3 would be 6 yards. And then do the area and find out how much that would cost. That makes it smaller anyway to change it to yards. All right, have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys later.